1 second. Once it shows that it's restarted recording, you can start, bro.
Okay, we're reading Canto 4, Chapter 2, Text 9. Shriyatam Brahmanasya me Sahadeva Sahagnayah Sadhunam Bravato Vrutham Najnanam Nacha Matsarat. Synonym. Shruyatam, here Brahma Rishayaha, O sages among the Brahmanas, may unto me Sahadevaha, O demigods, Sa-Agnayaha, O fire gods, Sadhunam, of the gentle, Bruvataha speaking, Vritham, the manners, not, Ajnanat, from ignorance, Nacha, and not, Matsarat, from envy. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. All the sages, Brahmanas, and fire gods present, please hear me with attention, for I speak about the manners of gentle persons. I do not speak out of ignorance or envy. Purport. In speaking against Lord Shiva, Daksha tried to pacify the assembly by presenting in a very tactful way that he was going to speak about the manners of gentle persons. Although naturally this might affect some unmannerly upstarts, and the assembly might be unhappy because they did not want even unmannerly persons to be offended. In other words, he was in complete knowledge that he was speaking against Lord Shiva, in spite of Lord Shiva's spotless character. As far as envy is concerned, from the very beginning, he was envious of Lord Shiva. Therefore, he could not distinguish his own particular envy. Although he spoke like a man in ignorance, he wanted to cover his statement by saying that he was not speaking for impudent and envious reasons. Text 10. Ayatam tu lokapalanam yashagno nirapatrapaha sadvir acharita pantha yena stabdhena dushthitaha. Synonyms. Ayatam, he, Shiva, tu, what, Lokapalanam, of the governors of the universe, Yashagnaha, spoiling the fame, Nirapatrapaha, shameless, Sadvir, by those gentle manner, Acharitaha, followed, Kantaha, the path, Yena, by whom, Shiva, Stabdena, being devoid of proper actions, Drushitaha, is polluted. Translation. Shiva has spoiled the name and fame of the governors of the universe and has polluted the path of gentle manners because he is shameless, and shameless, he does not know how to act. Purport. Daksha wanted to impress upon the minds of the great sages assembled in the meeting that Shiva, being one of the demigods, had ruined the good reputations of all demigods by his unmannerly behavior. The words used against Lord Shiva by Daksha can also be understood in a different way, in a good sense. For example, he stated that Shiva is Ashogna, which means one who spoils the name and fame. So this can be interpreted to mean that he was so famous that his fame killed all other fame. Again, Daksha used the word Nira Patrabha, which also can be used in two senses. One sense is one who is stunted, and another sense is one who is the maintainer of persons who have no other shelter. Generally, Lord Shiva knows as the Lord of the Bhutas or lower grade of living creatures. They take shelter of Lord Shiva because he is very kind to everyone and is very quickly satisfied. Therefore, he is called Ashutosh. Ashutosh. To such men who cannot approach other demigods or Vishnu, Lord Shiva gives shelter. Therefore, the word Nirapatrapa can be used in that sense. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauravaktaranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. I humbly seek the blessings of all assembled Vaishnavas. Please forgive me any misinterpretation. So, when all these great personalities, Fire God and Lord Brahma, they're assembled, and when Lord Daksha entered, everybody stood up. Daksha was the Prajapati. He's actually the Lord Brahma had appointed him as a leader of the Prajapatis. So everyone got up, paid obeisances out of respect, except Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Obviously, Lord Brahma is the father of Daksha. He does not need to get up. But Daksha considered Lord Shiva as inferior to him. He should have got up. So he was very angry. Actually, Lord Shiva's position is higher than that of Lord Brahma and Daksha. Even though Daksha and Lord Shiva were the sons of Brahma. So in the beginning of the creation, Lord Brahma has created this whole universe. Then he had to populate this universe. Just like if someone builds a tall apartment complex, then each apartment has to be filled with people. Similarly, this universe has been created and it has to be populated. So Lord Brahma created the Sanat Kumaras, mind-born children, the four Sanat Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumaras. So he requested them to populate this universe. But the Sanat Kumaras, Brahmavadis, they are very much interested in liberation. They did not want to get entangled in this material world. So they refused Lord Brahma's order and remained as Kumaras. So Brahma got very angry and he controlled his anger. But due to this anger from his forehead, Lord Rudra was appeared. A young boy appeared, bluish and red color. So then Lord Brahma requested Rudra to populate this universe. Lord Rudra, he created living beings similar to him. So, and the Bhutas, Pishachas, and when they assembled, they created havoc. So then Lord Brahma said, there is no need to create such a population. You please go to forest and meditate upon Supreme Personality of Godhead. That will be best for you. So Lord Shiva left. Then from different parts of Brahma, from his body, he created the 10 sons, which included Daksha, Atri, Pulasya, all these Prajapatis, along with Lord Narada. So you can see Lord Shiva and Daksha, they're sons of Brahma. course, Lord Shiva was there before Lord Brahma. His position is higher than of Brahma. Lord Shiva is not uh, the Jiva. He's not Jiva Tattva. He's above Jiva Tattva, but at the same time, he's not Vishnu Tattva. He is the reflection or expansion of Sadashiva in the spiritual world, who is Vishnu Tattva. But Lord Shiva in this material world comes under the influence of material nature. Sometimes he comes under the influence of three modes of material nature. So sometimes he gets contaminated. Therefore, he is not exactly Vishnu Tattva. Just like a yogurt formed from the milk due to some addition. It is same milk, but it is still at the same time it's not milk. So Lord Shiva is above Brahma and Daksha. So Daksha, he did not realize the position of Lord Shiva and he was very angry. So it is a tradition, Vedic tradition, that when a senior Vaishnava or a spiritual master comes, devotees must pay obeisances. That is a tradition. There is a pastimes of Lord Balaram. He was on a pilgrimage. He visited all the holy places, Prabhasa Kshetra, and all the holy places along the banks of Saraswati River, and then comes to the bank of Ganga, the place called Naimisharanya. In the Naimisharanya, in the forest of Naimisharanya, all the great sages, saintly persons, they were assembled and they wanted to hear Bhagavatam. They chose Romaharshana Sutta as their leader. Romaharshana Sutta was the disciple of Srila Vyasadeva. He was well learned, but he did not perfectly practiced. And in that assembly, there were great personalities were there. In spite of that, he accepted the position as the leader of the sages, and he was seated in the Vyasasana. When Lord Brahma entered that assembly, all the sages and saintly persons, they got up, paid their obeisances. But Roma Harshana Sutta did not get up. He was still seated in the Vyasasana. So Lord Balram did not like this hypocrisy where one knows has the knowledge but did not practice. So he touched Brahmarshana Sutta with a blade of kusha grass and he died. So it is a tradition that one must pay obeisances to senior Vaishnavas. In fact, everyone we have to pay obeisances. In Srila Rupa Goswami says in Nectar of Instruction that Krishnetya Giritam Manasadir. Even one has uttered the holy name, even once we must pay mentally obeisances. I will stop here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Hare Krishna.